Hi guys, this is Bob here.
And this is MK Sizzle Dizzle.
And today we will be showing you how to make this beautiful key lime pie. Now notice how it's not green. That's because we added no food dye because it makes it even healthier. And instead of using sugar, we use stevia, which is a much healthier substitute. We garnished it with whipped cream, a little slice of key lime, and some lime zest. Alright, so here are the ingredients for your graham cracker crust. You're going to need 1/3 cup of butter, which we have already pre-melted, 1.5 teaspoons of stevia, and 1 1/4 cup of finely crushed graham cracker. To crush our graham crackers, we put them in a Ziploc bag, and since we don't have a mallet, we're going to crush them with soup cans.
We have combined the stevia and graham crackers into a bowl. We are pouring melted butter over top. And it's okay if some of it is not melted because you will be mixing it in.
Alright, so here we've used both a silicone pan and a metal normal baking pan. So we've ended up spraying the baking pan so it doesn't stick, and then silicone needs no spraying, so we're just leaving it as is. Alright, so we're going to put our crust mixture into the pan, and you're going to make sure you spread it evenly and make sure you press firmly so that there are no air gaps. You're going to put your crust in the oven for 4 to 5 minutes on 375.
And for the record, we already have something in the oven.
When your pie crusts are done, pull them out of the oven to cool. Alright, so now we're going to teach you how to make the key lime part of the key lime pie. First, you're going to need 4 eggs, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, a 1/2 cup of lime juice. So right here we've got some limes and also some key limes. 1 tablespoon of lime zest, which we will get from our limes and key limes. 1 package of unflavored gelatin. 1/2 teaspoon of white stevia powder. So we've got our little stevia here. And you're also going to need 1 tablespoon of vanilla, which is covered up by our gelatin, and 1/4 teaspoon of vinegar, which we've already measured out into our little teaspoon. So we are going to get the lime juice out of our key limes to give it the key lime flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half and then use our juicer to get as much juice out of them as possible. Alright, so now it's time to zest your limes. We chose to zest the big limes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a zester, or if you don't have a zester, we used a cheese grater. You're going to take your zester and zest your limes till you get 1 tablespoon of zest. Now we are going to show you how to separate the eggs, because what you're going to do after you separate the eggs is take the egg yolks and beat it with the lime, but we'll get to that later. So first, to separate the eggs, what you're going to do is you're going to need 2 small bowls, one for your egg whites and one for your egg yolks. So you're going to crack the egg, put it in half, and then make sure you're doing this over the egg whites bowl. And then you're going to put the yolk between the 2 shells, emptying out all the egg white. Just keep doing this until it's just the egg yolk left. This may take a little while. And then when you're done, you just plop it right into the egg yolk bowl. And then repeat this for 4 eggs. We just did our 2nd egg. So we have finished separating our eggs, and we went ahead and did our lime juice. So we've got our 1 cup of lime juice here. And if you haven't already, it'd be a smart idea to go ahead and zest your limes while your limes are out. So we already zested our limes. Now we are on to our next step. We're going to mix the lime juice with the egg yolks
That we are going to beat.
going to beat. So you're going to beat all of your egg yolks. And remember, we have twice as much, so you shouldn't have as much. So we're going to beat the eggs until they look nice and pretty. And nice and pretty and smooth. And then we will add our lime juice, which make sure to strain if you didn't, because you don't want any of the pulp or seeds or anything in there. That would be not very fun to find in your key lime pie. Make sure you whisk it till it's nice and mixed together, and it looks about like this. So when you've just finished whisking, what we've done is we've boiled a pot of water about 1/4 the way full, and then kept it, So when you've already done,
After you're done with whisking your eggs with the lime juice, you're going to boil a pot of water, which you turn down to a simmer, and put the egg and lime mixture on top, and constantly stir it until it's thick and tempered.
it should look something like this. And have this sort of texture. So it should be thickened enough so that it's pretty thick.
And looks sort of like a custard.
So now you're going to add your 1 packet of gelatin.
And stir in very, very well.
And make sure you add your
Stevia.
Alright, so we just added our 1/4 teaspoon. Alright, so once you've added in your, what did we just add in?
Stevia.
No, before that.
Gelatin.
Alright, after you've added in your gelatin, you're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of stevia, which we've already poured in, so then you're just going to mix it on up just like you did the gelatin.
Now for the meringue portion, add in your egg whites. And remember, we're doing a double recipe, so only add the one for the singular recipe.
And then you are also going to need your vinegar. So we've got our vinegar here, and then you only need 1/4 of a teaspoon. Measure that out. And then pour. And then you're going to
Whisk those up until stiff peaks form and start on low.
This is what it should look like when it's done. So we don't have our tablespoon, so we are going to use 3 teaspoons, or in our case 6, but for you guys 3 of these in our vanilla, and just pour that in with your heavy cream mixture. Now for the next step, you're going to beat your heavy cream, vanilla, and remaining half of your stevia into one mixture. So we don't have a 1 cup clean at the moment, so what we're doing, since we're doubling the recipe, we're adding 2 cups, so we're just doing 2 3/4 and 2 1/4. But you guys only need 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream. This is what your egg whites and vinegar mixture should look like. It should have stiff peaks from where your beater was on it. This is what your beaten egg whites and vinegar mixture should look like. It should be stiff and peaky enough so that Alright, so we're going to pour our egg yolks into our egg whites and fold them over after we finished our heavy whipping cream mixture, which we set aside. We're just going to keep folding. So it should just keep looking like this. So to fold, you literally just take it and scoop it from underneath and bring it on top. It's pretty simple. Alright, so after your mixture is complete and taste how you want it, Alright, so after your mixture is complete and it tastes just how you wanted it to, you're going to pour it into your crusts. So you're just going to simply pour it. It should spread out. And just pour it all into the one crust, but we have to split it evenly between the two. And then it should look like this. And you'll notice it doesn't have a green color like the key lime pies you would see in the store. And that's because the key lime pies in the store have food coloring in it. But since we're trying to promote healthier baking, food coloring is actually toxic, so we decided to stay away from it because it won't affect the taste any. This is what it looks like when it's all done and folded, and we added a pinch of lime zest to give it a little bit more flavor. Alright, so we've just mixed in the heavy whipping cream and the egg yolk, and then we taste tested it a little bit and decided it wasn't quite as sweet as we would like it, so we added a little bit more stevia.
But not too much.
Alright, so now we're going to fold the egg white, egg yolk mixture into our heavy whipping cream mixture. And remember, I said fold, not mix. Just going to take and keep folding it.